way to joke about it online.
I'm taking just a killing school. Class start next week. You gotta at least have 2 bodies though.
Hear that?
Oh, I'm taking people to killing school too. For me, you needed to at least have rumped with at least 2 females though. If you ain't rumped with 2 females, you can't come around, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Class start next week. Nah, I can't start next week. It starts the day after Eid. Facts. Elvid, Rip Lil Jeff. I know everything. I think he hacked my internet. Like nothing is working. Oh my God, excuse me. Will not violate your Baba Atrisha. Lower the volume on the vid. I stuck for the love. What 5 talking about? Kill School editions when? The day after Eid. So like a little bit after a month. For me.
That's not just rap talk. That was Lil Jeff, live and unfiltered, setting the entrance requirements for his so-called killing school. From openly bragging about
I don't know if I
diss track FTO to mocking fallen rivals with zero remorse.
I never said nothing about holding no damn gun. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam. What I'm talking about right now is, for me, I'm taking people to killing school. If you ain't jumped with 2 females yet, you cannot come to class. Yeah. Yo, how you gonna teach how to kill? Yeah, 5. I'm not talking about. Come on now. I'm a trying Muslim at the end of the day.
His reputation as one of the most ruthless figures in the streets only grew. This was a man who turned violence into entertainment, laughing about real-life murders on Instagram like it was just another joke. And if that wasn't enough, he took it a step further, gunning down 2 high school students and still finding a way to joke about it online.
Just lost my appetite.
Absolutely savage. These are Lil Jeff's most savage moments.
Almost threw up.
Murdered. Lil
From
Gutter
what?
in a targeted hit. Lil Jeff lived by one rule: strike first and make it brutal. Of all the things he did, this was among the most ruthless. A broad daylight execution, carried out without hesitation. No mask, no fear. Just a clear message to the streets. If you cross Lil Jeff, there's no warning, just bullets. This guy was not the type to let things slide. When someone from his side got killed, he made sure there was payback.
Oh my goodness. Jehovah Witness is here, bro. Jehovah Witness is here. I appreciate that follow, but if you going, what the hell, Ramadan? Yo, bro, I'm not gonna have this conversation with you. For me. Nah, why the narrator cock munching?
May 13th, 2021. He did exactly that. It was a regular afternoon near East 79th Street in Chicago.
Renegade?
The streets were busy. Cars rolled by. People stood around talking, and shops had customers going in and out. Nobody knew that a killing was about.
But why is your name tatted my 5? You ain't even tat your 5. Like, you never tatted your 5. Like, you don't have a single tattoo. You never tatted your 5. I don't know why that's your name. Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't know. Nah, it's a meaning to that. Shut up, New York. I spent 1K on my P5 for nothing. 5 smush your little apartment complex. Yeah, you think so? Tatted my 5 with 0 tats. That's a good question. See, send eat another. Whoa, lock in. Wait, what you telling me lock in for? Lock into the video?
To happen.
Stop
Lil
dick
Jeff
eating.
had been watching Lil Gutter, real name Ronnie L. Sistrunk Jr., for a while. Gutter was moving
Sin
like he
let me hit? Yo, buddy, that is never happening. Like, Sin would never, like, never. You know what? I said I'm gonna be nicer this month. Let me stop.
had no enemies, walking through the city without a care. But his name had already been linked to Cruz murder a month earlier, and that was a serious problem. Whether Gutter had actually been involved didn't matter. What mattered was that Jeff believed he was. Jeff waited for the right moment. He wasn't the type to rush things. Gutter had just come out of a store, checking his phone, completely unaware of what was coming. Jeff moved in quickly. No words, no warning. Bang! The first shot hit Gutter in the chest. His body jerked, and his phone fell from his hand. Before he could react, another shot, then another. Each one
so
meant to
5, what you saying is nobody wanted to rump with Sin to use that something.
make sure he wasn't getting back up.
It's what
People
you're saying.
screamed, some ducked, others
Been a
ran.
trendsetter.
Jeff didn't stick around. He walked off, blending into the crowd like nothing had happened. By the time police arrived, Gutta was already dead. Witnesses had seen what happened, but no one was willing to talk. The streets
been
knew
to
who was
Afghanistan
responsible, but no one
or
wanted to be
Pakistan?
next.
Nah.
A daytime hit was already a moment that had the streets whispering. But Jeff didn't just
I have
stop
friends
there.
that are
He
from
took his
over there,
savagery
though.
to the
I'm a
mic
Don.
and turned
You know
7
that?
bodies into lyrics. Boasts about killing 7 people in FTO. The drill scene had always been filled with bold lyrics and street talk, but in March 2024, a song dropped that had people questioning whether the words were just music or real confessions. The track was called FTO, and as soon as it hit the streets, it became one of the most talked about songs that year. Lil Jeff and Vert had been teasing the release for weeks. When it finally dropped, the energy was violent, raw, and reckless. The lyrics had no filter. Jeff rapped about taking 7 lives, bragging like it was just another achievement. The way he delivered it was too specific, too detailed, making people wonder if he had really done everything he claimed. But one part of the song stood out more than
Left 7
anything
niggas
else.
dead.
Jeff called out
In my
Leal by
city,
name,
I'm up
mocking
now.
his death with the line, "Leal dumb in a pack, we smoking." It wasn't just a disrespectful line.
This
It was a
nigga was a
direct
problem,
celebration
bro.
of someone's murder. That was not the only part that got people talking. Another verse mentioned
Yeah,
how his old
Apple
friends,
stores in
whom he used to be
Afghanistan
cool
is
with,
rapidly
have now
modern-
become his ops.
modernized.
He also
You can
mentioned how
safely
his
go.
crew had shot so much on Rhodes Avenue that their enemies
You
had to
been
shut
to
down
either
their drug
places?
spots.
I
If
mean-
true, this
I
meant
know
his
you've been to
side had not just
Afghanistan
taken
from what you're
lives,
saying.
but also taken
You
over
been to
entire
Pakistan,
trap
though?
operations, forcing their rivals to leave the area. The song
wanna
spread
hire
fast.
me.
It was
I
played
wanna
in
be like
cars,
Jeff when I'm
blasted at
older.
parties, and debated in drill.
Yo, gang. That type, being like Jeff when you're older doesn't get you nothing but death. It doesn't earn you nothing but death. Alright? I know this nigga seems cool as fuck. I know. Ironic. What do you mean ironic? What do you mean ironic? Like I'm some type of I heard about you. Yeah? Yo, y'all must think once I get off the Twitch platform, I just be spinning blocks or something, gang. Like, not you African. I know you. I guess me, but I ain't never been bro. I haven't been to Pakistan, but I love Kabul. She said yes.
forms.
No, not
People
you.
argued about whether Jeff's claims were exaggerated
mind.
or
I
if he
thought
had
he was
really
talking
dropped
about
7
Jeffrey
bodies.
Dahmer.
No matter what the truth
You
was,
mean,
one thing was clear. Jeff had no
Me?
fear of what he said
You
or who heard
fried?
it. His reputation for
I
self-snitching
ain't
was
gonna
already
lie.
growing, but FTO took it to another level. Now, was Jeff exaggerating his numbers, or was he really keeping score? That question didn't last long, because his next moment made it clear that
Only
when Jeff
died
rapped
'cause he
about
was too
murder, it
horny.
wasn't fiction. Gets revenge for Z-Money by killing
What do you
Lil
mean
Pooh.
too horny?
Lil Jeff had
What do
been
you
waiting for
mean
the right
too
time,
horny?
and when the moment came, he made sure it was merciless. Z-Money's death had left a wound that only blood could close, and in March 2023, Jeff set his sights on Lil Pooh. Pooh, real name Pierre Boozer Jr., had been moving
He tried to run on the porch. He could have just kept blowing and left.
around like nothing had changed.
Oh yeah, for sure. But he wanted to catch another hat to rap about so bad. Rest in peace, Lil Jeff.
He still showed up in familiar places, still laughed with his people, still acted as if his name wasn't being whispered in the streets. But Jeff had already decided that Pooh wasn't going to see the summer. The plan was set in motion days before. Jeff didn't move sloppy. He didn't just roll up and start shooting. Instead, he let Pooh's own routine work against him. He sent word through mutuals, spreading talk that a certain block was safe again, knowing Pooh would hear it. Pooh took the bait, showing up like nothing was wrong. That night, the trap was set. Pooh pulled into the driveway of his home, the place he always returned to after a long day. He stepped out of his car, nodding at someone he recognized. The night was quiet, with only the distant hum of the city in the background. Everything seemed normal. Then the lights in the lot flickered. A small moment, barely noticeable. But in that second of distraction, a figure moved out of the shadows. The first shot hit Pooh's leg. He dropped to the ground, grabbing his knee, trying to crawl toward his home. He didn't make it. More shots followed, fast and unrelenting. The last one hit him in the back of the head, leaving him face down on the pavement. A car engine roared, tires screeched, and the shooter was gone. Witnesses stood frozen, and when the
Nigga said Jeff decided the nigga wasn't gonna make it to the summer. Rest in peace. Lil Pooh he's now Lil Pooh gone. He hidden that nigga bushes. We need a Glock 23 to be a standard gun for everyone.
police arrived, nobody had seen a thing, but the streets knew.
I don't
A
know
year
about
later,
that.
Jeff
I
made
think
sure
all
the
hell
message
would
was
break
clear
loose,
when he
bro.
left a comment on an Instagram post about Pooh, confirming the motive. Disrespecting Z-Money came with consequences. Then came the leaked song, days before Jeff's own death. He rapped about hiding in the grass, waiting to strike, describing the days before Jeff.
Nigga, is this Lil Durk, nigga?
His own death.
Nigga, this is Lil Durk. What the random dick suck?
He rapped about hiding in the grass, waiting to strike, describing the exact way Pooh had been caught. After taking out Lil Pooh, most would have laid low, but Jeff, he wasn't done proving himself. His next moment came fast, and this time bullets were flying from a moving car. Orders a drive-by on Black. Lil Jeff had made a lot of enemies, and when things got serious, he did not hesitate to remove them. In March 2022, the streets started buzzing about a drive-by shooting in Chatham. The target was Roger Lewis, known as Black, a 33-year-old OG who had been well respected in his area. Black had been standing outside his house that evening. He was talking with someone, not paying attention to the street, unaware that a car had been rolling by slowly.
Yo, bro, I was trying to be the first one to post it in the Discord, and yo, Violate did it before I could.
Closely, waiting for the right moment. The driver kept steady, and the backseat window was slightly open. As the car crept closer, there was a brief pause. Then the sound of rapid gunfire filled the air. Black barely had time to react. He tried to turn, but bullets had already ripped through him. His body dropped near the sidewalk as the car sped off, disappearing down the street before anyone could get a good look at it. The neighborhood fell silent for a moment. A few people ducked inside their houses. Others peeked out, already knowing there was nothing they could do. By the time the police arrived, Black was gone. A month later, a man named Trayvon Dix was arrested in connection to the shooting. Even after his arrest, people kept talking. Many believed Jeff had been involved. The tension between his crew and Black's
Yo, Distress Venomance. I appreciate that follow. Free Brian. Wait. Oh, y'all know each other. Okay. You're really not ambitious. What the dick suck? I ain't coming back. Oh, that's what you said. I read it wrong. Yo, bro. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean you're gonna take your life? Stop doing that, bro. Stop doing that, bro. Why aren't you reacting to the Quran or Hafiz or Psalm? Rafsan, this is not the time for you to be the haram police. You cannot be the haram police anymore. Alright? Yo, there's TOS, bottom left. Yo, bro, stop playing with me, gang. Stop playing with me, gang. Because word of bro, I look better than you. Talking about some TOS. Mo, I'm going to spin your shit. Till your shit bleed, just wait.
People had been getting worse, and this felt like a move to settle things. Jeff never addressed the rumors.
Like this guy, that was a good one. Nah, that was a good one. I never heard of that before, bro. Word of bro, I never heard of that before, bro. Yeah, not gonna lie, you watching Lil Jeff murdering people on the first day of Ramadan? And then you agreeing with him. Yo. So this, not gonna lie, I messed up. What you did? You see, I'm trying not to curse. I'm trying to be more of a positive person. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I be being mean to y'all all the time, bro. I forgot today, Ramadan. I bust down 2 francs earlier. Well, you got 29 more days. This finna be an interesting 30 days.
He mentioned how some older guys think they run things until they get caught standing outside at the wrong time.
You still got 29 days,
a wild
gang.
moment, but Jeff had a habit of outdoing himself.
Broke
When
his
2
fast
bodies
with
dropped on the
glizzies.
same night, the streets knew. This wasn't just war, it was domination. Orchestrates a double murder. Lil Jeff had been involved in a lot of street violence, but November 1st, 2023 stood out as one of his most ruthless moments. 2 people lost their lives
can't continue
that night
for the
in what
day.
many believed was a planned execution.
Okay, if you ate, you could dead continue your fast if you ate on accident. If you ate on accident, drink on accident, word. It's your boings to the face. I busted one when I woke up. Swallowed 2 hot dogs with no bed. Allah forgive me, I forgot.
The targets were
but if you forgot for real, like if you actually genuinely forgot.
The 2 friends had been sitting in a parked car on South Dorchester Avenue, probably thinking it was just
this is 05. Y'all rack people, y'all just don't care, bro. Y'all just don't care, bro. So one way, he coming through the other side of the one way. What is he doing? The way the Frank just slipped in my mouth, yo, forgive me. Yo, what? Pause, gang. Breezy be putting sour cream on his glicks. Yeah.
Been sitting in a parked car on South Dorchester Avenue, probably thinking it was just another night. They might have been talking, scrolling through their phones, or just passing time. They had no idea they were being watched. A black SUV had been circling the area. It passed by once, then again, moving slowly. No one inside the car made any sudden move. They were waiting for the right moment.
Looking up to somebody like that is not somebody you look up to.
The door swung open, and before anyone could react, gunmen stepped out and
that
opened
lifestyle
fire.
only
Glass
guarantees
shattered, bullets
one
ripped through
thing.
metal and flesh.
Don't
Little
ever play
Deuce
with
and
me
D
again,
Money
Brian.
never had a chance to escape. The attack was over in seconds, but the damage was done. By the time the
Fascinating.
shooters got back into
Been
the
like that
SUV
since I
and
was
sped
young.
off, both victims were critically
I'm finna
wounded.
fast
They were
with you,
rushed to the
Bando.
University
I
of Chicago
appreciate
Medical
you,
Center,
son.
but it was too
I
late.
appreciate
Neither of them
that.
survived. The police arrived quickly,
Slow
finding
down.
multiple shell casings scattered around the scene. But as always, no one was willing
be
to talk.
eating
The
cottage
case
cheese
remained
with
open, and no
pineapples?
charges were ever filed against Jeff. Still, the streets had their own
What?
way of confirming things. In March 2024, Jeff posted a cryptic Instagram
Not with
story.
food,
It was
though,
simple, just a
but-
few emojis, but people
but
knew
I'ma
what it
not
meant. The
for
message
30
seemed to be a
days.
list of names, and one of them
I
was
mean,
clearly
at
linked
least
to
you
D
trying
Money's
some.
murder. You'd think after a
heard
double
Bando be
murder, Jeff
eating
would want to keep
chitlins.
quiet, but no. His
Yo,
next
word of my mother, that's something you cannot put on Mo Bando's name, though. Like, not Mo Bando's name. Maybe the P. Dannies, for me. The Kiddo Go Crazies. The JDs. Those type of streamers, but not Mo Bando, though. Chitlins is a South thing.
moment was in the studio, rapping about his victims
I
with
ate
details
alligator
only the
before.
killer could know. Admits
Yeah, I
to
ate
murder in
squid,
his song.
gang. I ate squid.
By early 2024, Lil Jeff's name
Nah,
was
I'm
already
dead- I'm
tied
dead
to
trolling.
countless
I'm
street
dead
rumors.
trolling.
But
I'm
when he
dead
dropped
trolling. I never ate
in
squid. Word
February,
of bro,
the
I'm
conversation took a
Word of
turn.
bro,
It
I'm
wasn't
trolling.
just another drill track full
Chitlins
of
is
threats
sick.
and tough talk. This one
Squid
felt like a
sounds-
confession. The beat was dark, the flow was
What?
aggressive,
What?
but it was the lyrics that made people stop and listen. In one chilling line, Jeff described a victim screaming before taking his last breath. The way he rapped it, like he was
Southern, but I
reliving the
won't eat
moment, made
chitlins.
people immediately connect it to the murders of Monty and Lil Rob. For those who remembered
ain't
how the
gonna
two were
lie.
killed, the details
Me
were
and
too
chitlins
accurate to
don't
ignore.
mix, bro.
Monty had been left
You're not
gasping
seeing
for
Mo
air
Bando
on the
eating that.
sidewalk, and Lil Rob's
Listen.
final moments were eerie.
By the end of the 30 days of Ramadan, I have to hit 700 Twitch followers, right? I have to hit 700 Twitch followers, and I gotta hit at least 50 subs for me. Now, I know we're gonna get the followers, 1,000%. 700 Twitch followers, my ass. I see how you coming. Nigga, I got 675 right now. But when it comes to the subs, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I'm touching 50 subs. But we gonna see though. Unfortunately, Chucky the best out of Chicago right now. Finna remove your followers real quick. Nigga, how? Nigga, what the fuck? But the best? Chucky the best? I don't know about the best, gang. Chucky not the best. That's what I'm saying, Five. Ban that nigga before I lose my shit. Nah, I'm not gonna ban, son. He entitled to his opinion. Who better than Chucky? Nigga. You throw the dime chest. Butter. Ain't nothing left like I'm a hound child. I'm a jet. Yo, I'm not even gonna say Rel Vert. What is that nigga name? I forgot this nigga name, bro. I don't know if he's from Chicago though. I know he's cool with these niggas though. His name is something like. Yo, Red, I appreciate that follow, by the way. But his name's something like, Scrooly G. Is Scrooly G not from, is he not from Chicago? Or I'm bugging. Cardi drop. Rel better than Chucky. Yeah, I know he's poor and irrelevant. Stay on kick. Scrooly not better than Chucky. Word of bro, Scrooly is better than Chucky. Nigga, what? He from Indiana. Oh, okay. Whole Bloodhound better. Nah, fact, Chucky don't really be saying nothing crazy, bro. Like, his beats is just different. Name 4 DDG songs right now, go. Nigga, I guess I'm dying, because, nigga, who listens to DDG religiously, gang? Talk about on kick. Fuck, nigga, I will kill you this Ramadan. Yo, brother man, you are fasting, bro. Watch your mouth. Butter, ain't nothing left like, I'm the jet. Yo, M, I appreciate that follow. Chuck B.O. I appreciate that follow too.
Fairly similar to what Jeff was rapping about. Within hours of its release, the internet caught fire. Reddit threads were filled with people breaking down the lyrics and matching them to real-life events. Drill forums argued over whether Jeff was bragging or setting himself up for trouble. Some fans defended him, saying he was just telling a story, but others believed he had done what many rappers before him had been accused of, self-snitching in the booth. This wasn't the first time Jeff had been suspected.
We watching 10 times Lil Jeff kill people on camera, allegedly, of course, because this is not confirmed or anything. Krowski, I ain't gonna lie, I never heard that before. Like, word of bro, I never heard that before, gang. So I ain't gonna lie, this how you know I'm not gang affiliated. For any of y'all niggas that try to like associate me with shit like that, I'm not gang affiliated. I know I'll be saying I'm the Hound, I'm the Jet. I'm not the Jet for real. Word of bro, I'm a good kid. I wouldn't want no bitch ass peon like you worried about me. That's the Canada lingo. I'm from the 6th Crody. Oh, Toronto got the worst accent and slang ever. Nah, I dead hate that accent. Why your accent like that? Wow. Yo, watch your mouth about the 6, bro. I fuck with the 6. You Jet under me? What am I, nigga? What? Yo, no cap. I appreciate that follow, but I'm not Jet under nobody, gang. I'm not Jet under nobody, gang. Ramadan Kareem, little bro. Yo, what's the word, Magma? I appreciate that. I appreciate that, mud. Man, you came over to Twitch to talk to me. You a different type of gay to stress you up. Oh, oh my God. They about to start arguing, bro. You say you're not a thug to save your butt. You say the 6, but listen to our music. Y'all some jerks. Nigga, I never said fuck the 6, bro. So don't say yeah, for me.
Suspected of putting real murders into his songs, but took things to another level. It wasn't just about who got hit or where it happened. This time, it was about how they died, what they said in their last seconds, and how Jeff felt watching it happen. He never responded to the accusations. He never clarified the meaning, but he didn't have to. The damage was already done. Rapping about bodies is one thing, but saying it lived, that's a moment only someone who truly doesn't fear death would create. Jeff, he laughed while updating his body count. Updates his body count.
The Mo Bando dude, though. You a Twitch demon, we scared of you. Call me a broke bluff right now. Show me some. Who's we?
Count to 10 on Instagram Live.
Said I was rich.
The energy on Instagram felt different on the night of May 13th, 2024. Thousands of people were tuned in, waiting to see what Lil Jeff would say next. He sat in front of the camera, relaxed, flipping through a thick
Mo, how is this my fault? What did I do?
The diamonds on his Rolex catching the light. The comment section moved so fast it was impossible to keep up. As the live went on, the conversation took a dark turn. Bro. Jeff started
nigga, why you had to be black, fella? Chill on my. Oh, see, my son Vale came back. I knew my son was gonna come back though.
Talking about the streets, about the people he had lost, and the ones who had lost their lives because of him. With a smirk, he leaned back and made a statement that shook everyone watching. The comment section exploded. Some fans hyped him up, while others were shocked. His enemies, whether they were watching or someone sent them the clip later, had all the information they needed. He made it clear that the body count had gone up. Next to him, Q50,
stop playing around,
fueling even more speculation.
Butter ain't nothing left like I'm the Jet. Yo, Marcus, I appreciate that follow, gang.
If anyone thought Jeff was exaggerating, hearing Q50 confirm his own count only made it more believable. The live continued with Jeff taunting his rivals, daring them to respond. He laughed as he fanned out his money, showing no concern for what he had just admitted. It didn't take long for the clip to spread. Reddit forums, drill pages, and even law enforcement were all talking about it. People debated if he was being serious or if it was all for attention. But those who knew how the streets worked believed everyone. This moment made him a bigger target, not just for the police, but for the people he had been calling out. It was one thing to move in silence, but going on live and saying it out loud, that was something else. If claiming 10 bodies wasn't insane enough, Jeff's next moment had people shaking their heads. Not only did he kill, but he demanded the same from anyone who wanted to roll with him. Brags about his killing school requirement. In early February 2024,
oh, matter of fact, we need segments. So if y'all want to get in Discord, do that. Word of bro, we could do it. Like, word of bro, I'm with it. Like, y'all know I'm with all the negativity. Word of bro, like, let me make a Twitch account real quick.
Lil Jeff's Instagram post had the city talking. He said he was going to start a killing school, and the requirement was a minimum of 2 bodies.
Guys, I'm taking just a killing school.
Again.
Class start next week.
Send emojis in.
You gotta at least have two bodies though. For I ain't coming with no. You ain't got.
Yeah, like I said, like Lil Jeff said, yo, I'm starting Killing School next month after Ramadan, the day after Eid. If you ain't rump with 2 femmes yet, bro, you're not coming to class, bro. I have nothing to teach you, gang. Get some experience first, bro. But once you got 2, feel me? Come to class next month, gang. How you with all negativity but supposed to be positive? Yo, son, just chill. Relax, chill. Okay, Tom. Yo, Violate, stop it, bro. Stop.
That's not all. The post started with a message
bro.
about
Like,
his enemies, accusing them of taking out innocent people instead of handling real street business. It was a direct shot at those who had been speaking on his name.
Think
but
so,
what really
Fuller?
caught people's
This is
attention
my
was the
fault.
photo that came with it. Jeff had a fresh
Right,
tattoo,
bro.
10
I guess I
teardrops
just
inked
talk about
onto his
killing your
skin.
money
The
all
streets
day.
already understood what that meant. Each teardrop was a body, a life taken. Some people even speculated that 2 of them were for Lil Rob and Monty, 2 names connected to past murders. As if that wasn't enough, he lined up a series of emojis in the caption, carefully placed in a way that seemed to match 10 victims. The message was clear, but not direct enough to be a confession. Jeff knew how to say a lot without saying too much. His close associate, Q50, didn't let the moment pass. He followed up with his own post, updating his body count to 8. If anyone had doubts about Jeff's claims, hearing Q50 confirm his own numbers only made it feel more real. The conversation around the post spread quickly. Some laughed it off, saying he was just rapping. But was he really? Jeff had already made it clear. His circle wasn't for amateurs. But when he posted a cryptic message that looked like a list of his victims, it became a moment the internet couldn't ignore. Posts a cryptic message listing his victims. Lil Jeff was known for stirring controversy, but in April 2024, he took things to another level. Instead of making a direct statement, he dropped a post that had the whole city talking. The post contained lyrics from an unreleased King Von song, but what really caught people's attention was what came after. Below the lyrics, Jeff added 10 emojis. At first, it looked random.
It's Ramadan. You dead supposed to like calm down. Wait, hold on. Duke's calling me, y'all. I just assert my dominance. Big, yeah. Jeff so cute, oh my god. His smile. Why he had to leave so soon? Because the nigga was a demon, that's why. I can imagine how niggas treat you in real life. Guys, chill, it's Ramadan. Yo, whose emoji is that, bro? Peep game, I was just on the phone. I come back, he's still eating my piece. Yo, you dead ass goofy.
Streets quickly started putting the pieces together. One emoji stood out more than the rest, a woman's hat. It did not take long for fans to link it to D-Money, a known name in street
I'm trolling him and
people believed it was
for
a coded reference to his female nickname, a slick way of saying he was responsible for the murder without actually saying it.
So
the conversation spread
for the
fast.
bait.
Was this a body count? Was he
Talking
listing
about
his
high
victims?
points?
Some thought it was a way to taunt his enemies. Others called it another case of self-snitching.
Yo, Fob,
something
it is
Jeff
Ramadan,
had already been
gang.
accused
You
of.
supposed to be fasting right now. Nah, gang, like, really think about it, though, gang. Like, really think about it, though. Like, wait, hold on. Really think about it, though, gang. Allah is watching you right now, bro. You know Allah is watching you right now, gang. Like, you know that? Like, you know that? Like, you finna feel something hot. I don't got time for the Twitch demons. Am I the only Christian in here? Nah, you're not the only Christian in here. The only person that's Muslim in here is me and Fav. Right now. Cause who left?
Multiple times. Despite the
Excuse
backlash,
me,
Jeff
left.
refused to take the post down. He never explained its meaning, never corrected the speculation. Instead, he let people argue and debate, watching as his name spread even further. Nobody knew if the emojis really represented lives lost, but one thing was clear.
You think so? You think so? If I'm a bitch, then what that make you? Then what that make you then?
Jeff wanted people to keep guessing, and he made sure they never stopped talking. Some killers leave
Here
evidence
this
behind by
Five
accident.
nigga go
Jeff,
again,
he turned it
bro.
into a moment. Flaunting stolen
got the
watches and bloodied hands, he wasn't just sending a message, he was mocking the dead. Taunts ops with stolen watches and bloody hands. Social media had always been a tool for Lil Jeff, but in early 2024, he used it to send a message that had everyone watching. This time, it wasn't a song, a cryptic caption, or a live stream. It was a set of pictures that spoke louder than words. The first image showed two expensive watches, both sitting on his wrist. The brands were easy to recognize, the kind of jewelry that only a few people in the city could afford. But it wasn't about the price. It was about who they belonged to. Word spread fast that they had been stolen from 6,300 Breado, a known rival. Jeff didn't just take them, he posted them for the world to see, making sure Breado and his people felt the disrespect. The second image was even worse. His hands were covered in blood. Nobody needed an explanation. The meaning was clear. He was claiming to have done something violent, something that took him to a different level in the streets. Whether it was a real confession or just a way to boost his image, the message was the same. He wanted his enemies to know he wasn't done. People immediately connected this to something deeper. Months earlier, Jeff had been robbed by BKN members, an incident that had been laughed about on social media. Some saw this as his way of getting revenge, letting them know he had taken something back. The pictures fueled the fire between him and his rivals, making it clear that the situation was far from over. It wasn't just about the stolen watches. It was about power, and Jeff wanted everyone to know he was still in control. If there was ever a moment that showed Jeff was living without limits, it was this. Sniffing perks on camera, slurring words, laughing about murder. He wasn't hiding anything anymore. Sniffs Percocet during an interview. Lil Jeff had built a reputation for being reckless, both in the streets and in the way he carried himself in public. He had been known to brag about his crimes, taunt his enemies online, and show no fear of consequences. But in May 2024, he took things even further during an interview that left people wondering if he had completely lost control. He was sitting across from DJ U, a well-known interviewer in the drill scene. The cameras were rolling, and thousands of people were tuned in, waiting to hear what he had to say. At first, the conversation was normal. He talked about his music, his street life, and his growing influence. But as the interview went on, his energy shifted. In the middle of answering a question, Jeff reached into his pocket, pulled out a crushed up Percocet, and sniffed it right in front of the camera. The room went quiet for a second. Even DJ U, who had seen plenty of wild interviews, looked caught off guard. Jeff leaned back and laughed. Q50, sitting beside him, chuckled as well, hyping up the moment. Jeff then compared himself to Tony Montana, the infamous drug lord from Scarface.
Make a bro emote? I have to, right? Nah, dead have to. Word of bro, I dead have to. Only time I'm on Twitch is African streaming. I appreciate you. You want a cookie for getting oxygen like a normal person? You don't even know if he gonna land me and talking about I'm gonna get oxygen.
Living out a scene from the movie. As the interview continued, his words started to slur. He mumbled about his body count, joking about the people he had allegedly killed. Some thought he was putting on an act, but others saw it as a sign that he was spiraling out of control. When the clip hit social media, it spread fast. Some fans hyped him up, but many criticized him, saying he had taken things too far. The moment became another example of Jeff's reckless and unpredictable nature. Jeff had already given the world
I might have a stream cooking up for y'all later today. I ain't gonna lie. In real life stream too. I'm not gonna speak on what it is though. But word. Watch the stream and stop worrying about what's going on. You streaming with Duop? Yeah. Yo, Brian, like why you be knowing? Like why? Like nigga backhand you. Ramadan Kareem, my brother. Wait, you dead streaming with Duop? I might have to tap in. Nah, yeah, I dead am. Probably later today. It depends what time though, cause it's like I'm supposed to pray with my family at a certain time after I break my fast. So it's like I'll probably slide either before that or after that. Feel me? If I'm still going into you streaming too. Or just him? Nah, the both of us gonna be streaming.
Of disturbing moments, but
because I might as well stream if I'm gonna go all the way out there.
This was proof. He wasn't just reckless; he was heartless. Jokes about killing two high school students. Lil Jeff had always been known for mocking his enemies, but in February 2024, he crossed a line that even his own fans found disturbing. Two teenagers had been shot and killed near Washington in the loot, and while their families mourned, Jeff used the moment to entertain himself. The victims, 17-year-old Monterio Williams and 16-year-old Robert Boston, are still being talked about in the news when Jeff made his post.
Ramadan Mubarak, didn't expect you to be live. Yo, I'm streaming 30 days in a row, Davey. But wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, my brother. 5, you got it. That annoying. See why nobody fuck with you for real. I ain't even know Doo-Wop stream for. What you mean you ain't know Doo-Wop stream? How you knew the nigga, but you ain't know he streamed? So how you know him?
It was a simple picture, but the message behind it was dark. He was sitting back, holding up 2 blunts, smoke curling around his face. The caption was vague, but people didn't need an explanation. They already knew what he was referring to, and the timing of the post made it even more obvious. Within minutes, his comment section exploded. Some laughed, understanding what he was implying. Others were disgusted, calling him out for being heartless. The post started circulating on drill pages and Twitter, with people debating if it was a coincidence or if he was claiming responsibility for the killings. Some people even compared it to past incidents where rappers had hinted at real-life crimes through their social media posts. Jeff saw the backlash but didn't care. Instead of deleting the post, he kept making reckless statements, making it clear he was not worried about what anyone thought. He had been accused of self-snitching before, but this time it felt different. The way he casually joked about 2 teenagers losing their lives made it seem like he had no limits. The families of the victims spoke out, expressing their pain and anger. Community leaders called for action, saying this was proof of how drill culture was getting
Sarah J.
Or not, the damage was done. The post became one of the most disturbing moments of his career, adding to the long list of reasons why people saw him as one of the most reckless figures in the drill scene. For years, Jeff had created savage moments at the expense of others. But on June 8th, 2024, his final moment came when he ran into a house and never came back out alive. Chases an op into a house, then gets gunned down. In the streets, every move comes with consequences. Some take longer to arrive, but they always do. For Lil Jeff, June 8th, 2024 was the day everything caught up with him. It was a moment that would mark the violent.
June 8th, 2024. This nigga died a day after my birthday, bro. Rest in peace, bro.
End of a name that had caused fear and chaos for years. It happened on South Rhodes Avenue, a place that had seen its fair share of shootouts, but nothing like this. Witnesses saw Jeff chasing an enemy, moving fast, determined, and focused on only one thing. The man he...
Listen, we don't know that, bro. I would hope so. Inshallah, he's in heaven. But we don't know that, bro. You bad luck? Alright, bro. Rip baby daddy. Oh, that's your baby father now? Should I go Fadmo? Listen, whatever you do is up to you, bro. Just say you don't got them shits.
He was after sprinted toward a house, grabbed the door, and disappeared inside. Most people would have hesitated, but Jeff didn't stop. He followed without thinking, stepping through the doorway, convinced he had the upper hand. The moment he entered, gunfire erupted. The house was not a place of safety for his enemy. It was a trap. The people inside had been waiting, and Jeff had walked straight into their setup. Shots came from different angles. 19 bullets tore into Jeff's body before he even had the chance to fire back. His crew, who had been right behind him, immediately returned fire, turning the quiet street into a war zone. By the time the shooting stopped, the damage was beyond repair. 58 shell casings were scattered across the scene. The walls were torn apart by bullets, and the floor was covered in blood. Jeff's crew saw him lying there, barely clinging to life.
It's like
Chicago,
choice,
stay and fight or leave. He chose to run. By the time the police arrived,
no sense, bro.